Welcome to UAPB Currents, and today we have joining us Mr. DuShun Scarbrough, who is the Executive Director for the Arkansas Martin Luther King Jr. Commission. Welcome to UAPB Currents.
Thank you for having me here.
And you're no stranger to the UAPB studios. We know you've had the opportunity to be on everybody's show but mine.
You know, this is my first time being on your show, and I'm happy to be sitting here next to a woman of your stature.
Thank you so much. Well, tell us, let's start, since you haven't been on my show before, let's take this opportunity to introduce yourself to our audience and let us know a little bit about you, your background, and how you came to work for the Arkansas Martin Luther King Jr. Commission.
Okay, well, you know, I'm originally from Little Rock, Arkansas, born and raised, and I attended Philander Smith College back in sometime not too long ago.
Okay, so, right, recently.
And I commuted, went on down for a master's degree down at FAMU. So FAMU, I'm on your station at UAPB from Florida A&M University.
Well,
let it be known. Just let it be. Just a rattler on you. That's all.
That's okay. That's okay. People often come back to UAPB, you know, from far places, places far and wide. They often find their way back to the UAPB family, and we still consider you a part of our family, and this can still be home for you. Even though,
you know, that was just a nice way of saying it. I just feel, I don't know how to feel after you said that.
We still consider you a part of a golden line, even though you're Florida A&M. That's all right. But you got that A&M in there.
Yeah, there we go.
We'll take that.
Some time ago, I had an opportunity to come back and take on a great lucrative offer to take on the Martin Luther King Jr. Commission. So I started back in March of 2008. And it's just really been a blessing since. I had an opportunity to establish great partnerships throughout the state of Arkansas, and I brought with me a slew of great programs, and it's just been a wonderful opportunity to serve Arkansans as the Executive Director of the Arkansas Martin Luther King Jr. Commission. Okay.
Now, tell us a little bit about the Arkansas Martin Luther King Jr. Commission. What exactly is the Arkansas Martin Luther King?
Well, you know, we're a state agency that promotes racial harmony, multicultural diversity, and social equality. So our goal is to, we're legislatively mandated to promote the legacy and noble tenets of Dr. King for the King holiday. One different a little bit different from my administration is that we promote the legacy of Dr. King and do something throughout the state of Arkansas every month.
Okay.
So, you know, it's a big thing coming in with my vision. I wanted to kind of, as opposed to just having a program on King Holiday in January or be seen in Black History Month in February, we wanted to establish you know, many of the noble tenets of Dr. King and promote that legacy January through December.
Right. Now, is this an organization that exists in other states and areas throughout the United States?
Very good question. You know, there were many King commissions or established Martin Luther King state commissions throughout many of the states, and many of them have dissolved, and there are maybe 11 remaining, and of the 11, we are the largest here in Arkansas, proud to say. So, and this is not to, you know, to be confused with the King Center in Atlanta.
Right.
These are actually state commissions. So there are very few left, and we're striving to maintain to be the largest one and maintain that legacy. So we're doing good here in Arkansas.
All right, well, congratulations. We're proud of you for having that prestige and honor.
Well, thank you, thank you.
We hope to continue to have you on our programs and, you know, continue to have you promote the events and activities that you guys have each month, so that we can make sure that you guys stay active and continue to bring people in and reach the communities in Arkansas.
Well, we couldn't do it without the communities. And Pine Bluff is just, you know, it's #1 on our list, and we really wanted to do something here in Pine Bluff. And I'm happy to say we have some great events coming up right here in Pine Bluff on January 19th and the 20th of 2014. And, you know, we just can't wait to bring them. We're starting off on January 19th at St. James United Methodist Church at 5 p.m. We're bringing in one of the movie stars, Kenan and Kel. You remember Kenan and Kel?
I do remember Kenan and Kel. That's from like my what era.
But you know, they have a way of reaching everyone.
They
I mean,
do,
even
yeah.
today,
Yeah.
many of the youth watch their show and the movie Good Burger.
Right.
And here, Kel Mitchell is actually going to be the guest speaker for the Celebration of Worship Youth Empowerment Summit, which will take place at St. James United Methodist Church on January 19th at 5 p.m.
Right.
And, you know, we're so excited about this particular program. Kel has come, he's a good friend of mine, and he's come in before to Arkansas for an anti-bullying conference that we had in West Helena. And you know, for him to come back and to put on another program for us just speaks volumes of his character and his belief in Arkansas and the Martin Luther King Commission and what we're striving to do throughout our communities.
Right. Well, that sounds like it's going to be an awesome time.
It is.
And that'll be an activity that's for the youth and the community.
Absolutely.
And their
Well, you know,
families.
everyone's welcome. This is free of charge. We have partnered here in the city of Pine Bluff with Pine Bluff City Transit, also SEAT, and they have offered free rides on King Holiday, free transportation on King Holiday. So this this gives an opportunity for the youth to be able to have an opportunity to go and establish some type of community service somewhere free of charge. It alleviates any type of excuse that one would have as far as transportation. So, you know, we want everyone to get involved in their community, come out and be part of the programs that we have for King Holiday. And, you know, everything's free of charge, and we'd love to see you there. January 19th at 5 p.m., Kel Mitchell will be the guest speaker. We look forward to seeing as many youth and adults as possible for that program. That is St. James United Methodist Church at 900 North University, where the Reverend Senator Hank Wilkins IV is the pastor.
Right. Okay, well, we're going to go to break, and when we come back, then we're going to find out more about the activities that will be taking place here in Pine Bluff on that weekend, as well as some activities that you guys are going to have throughout the week leading up to that. Okay, we'll be right back on UAPB Currents.
At the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff,
I'm part of a place where I'm always challenged to do more.
I am a part of a place where I can be involved.
I'm a part of a place where everything is possible.
I'm part of a place where champions are made.
At the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff, you can get an affordable education with competitive degree offerings, diverse student population, and stellar faculty. Become part of a place where you can get everything you need to succeed. Become a part of the pride at the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff.
Did you know kids who play outdoors have healthier lungs?
Totally.
I did. Did you know that boys that play with dolls make better husbands?
My son has lots of dolls. But did you know terry cloth diapers breathe better?
I did.
It's totally true.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Did you know that strollers have the right of way on a sidewalk?
Yes.
Yep, I did. Did you guys
Did you know that kids who eat breakfast have higher GPAs?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. That's actually what I was going to say.
Did you know babies should never touch silver? It's really bad for them.
I knew that.
Did you guys know that statistically friendly kids have more friends?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's obvious.
Did you know most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right seat at the right age and size. Visit safercar.gov/the right seat to make sure your child is protected.
I'm putting that on my blog.
I just put it in mine.
Oh, those boys are much too much. Those boys are much too much. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We're going to beat them and bust them.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Let's get a little bit rowdy. R-O-W-D-Y.
Take time to be a dad today. Call or visit fatherhood.gov to learn more.
Looking for these? You drive buzzed. It could be one very expensive ride.
First, you gotta make bail. Then pay me to get your car back.
Your insurance premiums will go through the roof.
And my legal fees just keep adding up. All told, it could end up costing you $10,000.
Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome back to UAPB Currents, and again we are joined by Mr. DuShun Scarbrough, who is the Executive Director and spokesperson For the Arkansas Martin Luther King Jr. Commission?
Yes, yes, yes. Now in my going on 6 years. Okay. So it went by fast. I'm just
just like fast. That last segment.
It did. You know, I feel comfortable up here with you, Shelly.
Well,
you just
that's good.
7 minutes, 8 minutes just went by. I'm like, wow.
Well, that's good, and you're comfortable with your position, because I know you go out and you advocate for your agency all the time.
Yeah, we advocate for the agency all the time. I think, you know, first coming into the Arkansas Martin Luther King Jr. Commission, as you probably remember, there were some changes, you know. But looking at the commission before I took over to where we are now, you know, it's like night and day.
Right, it's much more active, much more visible.
We were able to, we reestablished with new commissioners. We've cut from 26 when I first started to down to 13.
Okay.
And of those 13, we're comprised of those 13 throughout the state of Arkansas. And right here in Pine Bluff, we have two unique, outstanding commissioners. One is Dr. Carolyn Blakely.
And, our Dr. Karen Blakely from the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Maddie Collins.
Our Maddie Collins. Also, Ms. Collins is a Pine Bluff UAPB.
Yes, she is.
Girl,
she is. Hardworking. I mean, hardworking. She says she's retired. But
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it. I can tell you that I saw Ms. Collins last night, and she was with a group of students,
like
a large group of students.
She loves the youth, and that, you know, that's important, because that's one component. When we sat down with 13 new commissioners and restructured the Martin Luther King Jr. Commission some 5-6 years ago, you know, the consensus was clear among all of our commissioners, and that was we would gear toward our youth.
Right.
And Maddie Collins was a strong advocate of that, and she goes above and beyond to make certain that we really work with our youth throughout our communities, and many of our ceremonial events are geared around the youth. So she's been a great advocate for us, as well as Dr. Carolyn Blakely, and I don't know what I'd do without them.
I don't know, but yeah, you probably have a little bit of a harder job. If not for those ladies, I'm sure that they support you to the utmost. Before we went to break, you were talking about the fact that you partnered with Pine Bluff Transit and SEAT, and that they would be helping provide transportation for during the activities, and that brought us to the fact that the celebration of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. on his holiday is a day of service, a day on,
not a day off.
Not a day off.
That's right. That's right.
And so, speak to what exactly you expect people to be doing on those days.
Community service. You know, it's what King strived for. Wanted to bring. We certainly, as the Arkansas Martin Luther King Jr. Commission, want to establish an opportunity for individuals to get out and do something for your community. Yes, it's a day off. It is a King holiday, but you know, it's a day on in our eyes, not a day off. We want you to get out and do something for your fellow citizens right here in Pine Bluff. And what we're bringing to the table that day is an awesome event. It's our celebratory component that we do every year, and we move around different states. And a couple years ago, I was approached by two of your main legislators right here in the city of Pine Bluff to bring the King holiday right here to the city of Pine Bluff. And that is just, it speaks volumes of their leadership. That was State Representative Ephraim Elliott and Senator Henry Hank Wilkins IV. And to want this program here, to see what they saw in us as a commission and how we have ignited other cities and with our program, to bring it here to Pine Bluff is just something special. And so this year we're holding our celebratory component, a day of service, a day on, not a day off, at the Pine Bluff Convention Center on January 20th on King holiday, beginning at 11 a.m. You don't want to miss it. You definitely want to be there. Our special guest speaker is Mr. Isaac Ferris, who is the nephew of Dr. King and former CEO of the King Center. And he's an awesome guy, very good friend of mine, and he is just anxious about coming here for us and being part of this program in Pine Bluff. And Shelley, you know, what's wonderful about this is that this program is somewhat monumental. as you know, Dr. King had visited Pine Bluff during his lifetime. I think it was back in '58, if I'm not mistaken. And right here in the city, he spoke at UAPB. And Isaac Ferris, Dr. King's nephew, will be here. We're looking forward to it. He's going to be a guest speaker, and just looking for unlimited possibilities and just a great day that particular day.
Right. Now, how would one go about participating or finding out more information about taking place in that particular event, because you guys want people to let you know that they're coming?
Oh yes, awesome, awesome. We'd love for you to RSVP. Please contact us, area code 501-683-1300, or you can visit our website at www.arkingdream.org. We look forward to as many people coming out. Thank you so much to Pine Bluff City Transit for providing free rides as well as seat. And you know, I really want to take the opportunity to just thank those who have made this possible. The city of Pine Bluff. You know, there are just so many programs that we do throughout the year. But to make this one possible and come into Pine Bluff and be welcomed the way we were, it just says a lot about the city. And you know, I can't say enough about the chamber here. We're reaching out, of course, to Trotter. They have just, I mean, he was actually the first person to just solidify and say, hey, I want to be part of that event. You know, MLK distributors and Budweiser, you know, everyone wants, you know, they wanted to teach that it's important not to drink and drive on that day, and they partnered with Pine Bluff City Transit along with SEAT. It just says a lot about the community and how to bring everything possible right here to fruition. And don't forget, that day everything is free of charge. We're going to have free food. We're bringing a major food chain restaurant to feed everyone free of charge, along with Tyson.
Okay, I was going to say, don't tell them who it is, because we got to go to commercial break, and
you want to keep that one secret.
We're going to save that for commercial break so that you guys make sure you come back and find out who it is, so that after you get out and do your hard work on this day on, not day off, then you'll have a good meal free of charge, sponsored by these wonderful partners. But we'll be back and let you know who it is and more about how you can be involved right after this on UAPB Current.
Wake the sun, tell him that I've begun to dream of things to come, and tell the trees not to look for me. I'm going to find some peace of mind. Wake the sun, wake the sun, wake the sun, wake the sun.
So this is my computer?
This is your computer. Let's go on the internet.
Let's go. Click it.
Yes.
Okay.
I cursor in between the R and the E. When I say dot, I want you to just push the period.
She's gonna love me all over again now.
That's it. Jamaica, here you come.
Here we go.
Good job.
Thank you. Thank you. And I did it by myself. Feel smarter.
Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. Go to discovertheforest.org.
Hello, my name is Latasha Cole, recent graduate of the University of Arkansas in Pine Bluff with a degree in Regulatory Science, Industrial Health, and Safety. I thought I'd be looking for a job right now, but with the help of my mentor, Alicia Farmer, and Career Services, I was able to land a position as a seed quality supervisor after training.
As a single mother, Latasha's motivation and determination helped her to earn 2 internships while on campus. UAPB can help prepare students like Latasha for the same opportunities.
UAPB prepared me.
Welcome back to UAPB Currents, and again, we're here with DuShun Scarbrough from the Arkansas Martin Luther King Jr. Commission.
Yes.
You have to say that all the time, huh?
I do. You know what? When coming back, starting restructuring the commission, one of the marketing tools here was to reestablish from the Martin Luther King Commission and say Arkansas Martin Luther King Commission, because my vision is to have everyone in Arkansas inclusive and being part of the state agency.
Okay.
So therefore that people aren't feeling like this is just geared toward certain individuals or certain parts of different communities.
Right.
So we included and say Arkansas Martin Luther King Commission.
Absolutely. We're all for it. Just like we say the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff here.
Was that a shot at me?
Throwing that in.
I felt that. It was a little.
Keep throwing that in there.
You're attacking my FAMU. I got you.
But we'd like to make sure that we take an opportunity again to thank the partners and sponsors of this event here in Pine Bluff locally who are making this event possible.
Yes.
Budweiser MLK, Pine Bluff Transit, the City of Pine Bluff, SEAT, the Pine Bluff Regional Chamber of Commerce.
Thank you. City of Pine Bluff.
Yes.
The mayor's office.
Trotter Ford.
Trotter Ford, thank you so much. He's a wonderful guy. Trotter Ford is a wonderful individual. We really appreciate him. He was the first individual who said yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't even finish my sentence, and he was like, yes, I'm in.
and the reason that it's important to thank the sponsors and volunteers who are helping with this day is because, again, it's a day of service, so it's their way to serve and give back. It gives other people an opportunity to take a part of this event for free without a cost to them, and come and be able to get that great lunch that's going to be sponsored by
one of our major food chains, restaurants. But also I'd like to say Tyson right here in Pine Bluff, they're going to be part of it as well. They're going to come out and bring their grill and have some additional food for those individuals who don't want to eat from our major food chain restaurant, which will be Olive Garden. So for you all who like Olive Garden fans, come out free of charge. You will be fed along with Coca-Cola products and Tyson chicken. So hey, sounds good, it's free. You'll be in a warm environment, so that day, in case it's cold, we'll be inside the Pine Bluff Convention Center. We have a great program ready for you. We have choirs from all over the state of Arkansas. We have individuals who are going to be coming out doing all type of skits. I mean, I don't want to spoil the surprise, but it's going to be truly great. We have garnered the participation of other cities, somewhere between 1,500 to 2,000. I challenge Pine Bluff to beat that. I challenge Pine Bluff to have more than 2,000 individuals right there at the Pine Bluff Convention Center.
All right, we accept that challenge. And our challenge is we'll be coming off of a trip to celebrate Martin Luther King Jr.'s holiday in Houston. I challenge Jack Roby Junior High Band. I challenge you all to not only get out and work that day when we get off the bus, because you're riding, you're not driving the bus. You all will have had plenty of sleep. I challenge you when you get home to get back up and get out there and serve your community and come out and let's be a part of this 3,000.
I love Jack Roby. I love Jack. They're partners in education every year. They come out to do our visual on April 4th at the state capitol. So we love you. Hello, Jack Roby. Look forward to seeing you there.
All right. Okay, and you also had some other volunteers that you wanted to make sure that you thanked
there
for
are
their
many
help.
community, what makes this possible is the empowerment within the community. And there are just several volunteers and organizations that I'd like to say thank you that are really part of this. The men's ministry at St. James United Methodist Church. I thank you so much for all that you all do and being part of this program that's coming up. I also want to thank the AKA, Delta Omega chapter. So the AKAs are really participating in this program, and they're going to be active and have an active role in volunteering, as well as the Chamber of Commerce and the Redcoats. So thank you so much for that. And the Ivy Center for Education. The president there, Patricia Berry, and president is actually Maddie Collins, but the executive director is Patricia Berry. And we like to thank them for getting the kids involved, preparing here in Pine Bluff, preparing kids for the ACT tests that come up, and I think that is just magnificent to see many kids strive for excellence and maintain good grades. And I think there is a 12-year-old individual who made 19 on his ACT. You know anything about it?
I do. I happen to know that young man.
Does he look like you?
He looks a little bit like me.
I heard that she may be related to you.
He looks a little bit like me.
He did it at 12 years old.
That's my son, who's
that is so
a student in Jack Roby Band now, but was part of Southeast at the time that he did that, and that was all thanks to the Ivy Center.
Yeah. So they do great
and
work.
Their training, they do.
He scored a 19 at 12 years old.
Yes, he
That
did.
is awesome.
Yeah, and he has a brother who's coming along behind him who's trying to make a perfect score to beat him.
Wow.
So
well, that speaks volumes of their mother. So
well,
you're doing something
it
good.
speaks volumes of the upbringing that I've had from wonderful people in our community here in Pine Bluff, like Miss Maddie Collins
Absolutely.
and Dr.
Absolutely.
Carolyn Blakely and other UAPB graduates.
Absolutely.
And so we know how you're in such good company with all of this UAPB alum around you, surrounding you.
Is that another dagger? I felt that one. That was the rattler. When I say anything, fam, you will be quiet as she attacks me.
All right.
Nonviolence.
That's right. That's right. I'm not going to say anything
She
about
does me wrong.
what a lion will do to a rattler.
But come on out. We'd love to see you. Definitely. January 20th, we're going to have a great day. All of our sponsors will be there. If you want to be a vendor and be part of this magnificent event, please contact us at 501-683-1300. And not only just as a vendor, but for many of those who want to volunteer and be part of this great program, please the same number. Or you could peruse our website by looking at www.arkingdream.org. That's www.arkingdream.org. I look forward to hearing from you and looking forward to these two powerful, impactful programs on January 19th and January 20th, 2014. I'll see you there.
Okay. All right. We should have used that to close the show out. That was a great closing. But thank you again for coming. And we know we're going to have you come back a little later on in the year to talk about the Martin Luther King Jr., Arkansas Martin Luther King Jr. Commission, so that we can make sure that we get the word out and continue to keep you guys number one.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much.
All right.
Now, am I going to tell you that FAMU's number one and not UAP? I mean, how are we going to do this?
And we will see you next time on
I got her back.
UAPB.
I got her back.